Biofield sovereignty. We are living at a time on this earth where there is more electrical devices and frequencies, satellites, even in space around the earth, more electrical amplified networks, frequencies, and as human beings who evolved in the sono evolution, we'll say, of the planet, these frequencies, these man-made ones that are blanketing us right now, are potentially harmful for health, even down at the cellular matrix level. And so what we have claim over in this case, where there isn't anything that we can likely do, not that there's nothing, some of you might be able to do something more direct with those that are doing this to the planet, but making those decisions for us all. But what you do have a choice over is your biofield, and being very, very self-aware, becoming more aware of that energy field that is you, that flows through the body and is creating this electrical structure of a torus that is your biofield. And when we intentionally connect our energy field into the earth, into the core, and into starlight, cosmos, the universe, plasma, and our sun, and we're constantly clearing or cohering, bringing into coherence this pathway from this centered position within the self, really sitting back into your body and being here. And that is the place to begin when we talk about this concept of biofield sovereignty, is embodying that space within yourself and claiming it, and then managing your accountability from that position of your own energy. And so we are working with the field, because the biofield itself is what contains all of those beliefs that are holding a pattern for your thinking to flow through. And it's a time now to check the premise, Ayn Rand, of your belief system and what has been energetically passed on to you that you are perhaps subconsciously playing out as a program in your life right now. So if you're truly sovereign, which we are, you have to claim that space and that connection. It's direct, and you don't need anybody else's permission to connect to source, to God, to the universe, whatever you want to call it. But it is the organizing intelligence that's behind everything, right? And that is what is organizing your biofield and everything else that you see in nature, all of that. So man-made frequencies, non-native EMFs, all this interference signaling cannot have the dominant signal without your permission. So becoming sovereign begins centered within oneself and expanding your awareness into your own biofield and kind of going through that terrain. And that's what biofield tuning does with tuning forks. We're exploring that landscape and using sound to help to modulate those patterns into this presence, which isn't from pre-programming, from other lives or whatever, history, traumatic history, historical incidences. So I just wanted to share that with you because it came up in a Facebook post. Somebody was talking about this, and I've been talking about it. You'll hear me talk about it on my podcasts and my articles. That's what I'm gathering with all of this in my experience with working with the biofield, and just with where we're at in our planet right now, with the way technology is interfacing with our biology, even me using this cell phone. So we have choices to make, and we have land to claim, primarily beginning with yourself, and then claim your space on this planet and truly believe that you are sovereign and that this is our domain, and nothing can hijack your soul without your permission, your light body, your essence, the spark of who you are. And if you are afraid of these things that are going on the planet, that's a great place to begin, to start angling towards those fears so you can pass through that. Because if you are in a state of fear, something that can happen really easily is managing your thoughts for you. Very easily manipulated in a state of fear. And it's because we all have this ancient programming that's in our phylogenetic memory, energetic, all of those types of storaging for memory. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gives you something to think about today, walking in this new type of alignment. Just a subtle shift, even whenever you feel that sensation like something's trying to frequency base attack you, even from media, your telephone or your cell phone, what you're listening to, what you're watching, what movies you're watching, what information you're bringing in is permission to come in to the biofield. So you decide what comes in, what's allowed to stay, and what needs to go. Hope that helps. And if anybody's looking for a biofield tuning session, you can always reach out to me. I'm available by phone from distance, or if you're in the Southern Oregon area, I am traveling, doing in-home visits. Just send me a message.